mentioned earlier about, something about Orientalism. Obviously, most of you probably know Orientalism was coined, well, actually made popular by Edward Said, and as you see his book here, he sort of what he did for all the literature in academia is that he defined what Orientalism was. Basically, it's a discourse of seeing the Orient, starting from the Middle East all the way to Far East, from the Occidental point of view, from Western point of view, and exoticizing, some cases infantilizing, in other cases sort of making so-called Oriental people less than Western populations. And he argues this was done with great literature from Shakespeare, from all these other people, all to the modern day filmmaking, and all these explorers, ethnographers. He brings everybody in to sort of show that basically they were othering, that phrase, othering these people who weren't their own, one of their own. So that's probably a rough and sort of dirty way to sort of summarize that. But one example, as I pointed out earlier, is we have a good example of Orientalism here, right? The two Kyrgyz women are shown in their sort of so-called national ethnic attires, and because they are nomadic populations, women were probably equally good at riding horses as men. So you could see this in two ways. You could say, well, what's wrong with this, right? This is portraying how Kyrgyz people, operated, lived. But on the other hand, of course, focusing specifically on, let's say, this attire instead of an everyday outfit is obviously sort of showing them as these exotic, different people. So it's up to interpretation, I guess. It's all what matters, what the purpose of this kind of representation is. So that's what I would say about, the application of Orientalism to Kyrgyz or Central Asian history.